Hey people, D-Man here, and today I am reviewing Wonder Woman 1984, or WW84, Wonder Woman 84, that Wonder Woman 1984. I'm going to do spoiler-free than spoilers. Okay, so spoiler-free, what can I spoil, what can I not spoil about this movie before I spoil this movie? Spoiler-free, it was not a good movie. It was a boring movie. So the first Wonder Woman movie, a lot of people loved that movie. They said it was great. I personally thought it was kind of boring, lackluster. It had some good action scenes here and there, but most of the time it was just kind of boring to me. This movie takes it to a whole nother level. This movie, it has like the vast majority of the runtime boring. Like at least the first Wonder Woman movie had some fun parts. This movie had like half an hour or so of fun parts, and then the rest is just kind of like, oh, okay, okay, okay. What's happening? Kind of like that, you know. It's really boring. Um, let's see. What else can I have? What else can I not spoil? Uh, the special effects, the vast majority of them were horrible, just absolute trash. Like, oh my goodness, that took me out of the movie like a motherfucker. Like, ugh, like, ew. That's all I could say when I was watching. I was just like, ew. Because they were just so bad. Like, they were just so bad. I don't know what to say. It's just so bad in some parts. It's just like, ew. Um, the plot uh was stupid. The plot had some good elements here and there, but definitely some parts where it's just like, what? It's like, wait a minute, you established these rules, but now you're saying, nah, fuck those. It's like this now. Kind of stupid. Okay, okay, but whatever, I guess. Um, so the whole plot is just kind of just like, and then stupid. It could have been way better because it has a good premise. It's a good premise, but at the same time, it's just like meh, stupid. So that's kind of sucky. Um, the characters, they're okay, I guess. Wonder Woman is okay, except for like the whole love thing, but whatever, I guess. So she's okay, I guess. Her rival is kind of stupid at the same time. You know, it's kind of stupid, but whatever. I'll get to that in spoilers, I guess. So the characters are kind of okay, but kind of stupid at the same time. The plot again, stupid again, as I already said. So all in all, this movie was boring, stupid, boring, stupid, with about a good half an hour of like some parts I enjoyed. But other than that, boring, stupid. So if I were to rate this, out of 1 to 10, 1 being horrible, 5 being average, 10 being like, oh my goodness, you have to watch this, I'm gonna say this was about a 4, like slightly below average. It was not something I would recommend watching, but if you love Wonder Woman, then I guess go right ahead. At least I'm not gonna watch it again. Okay, so now on to spoilers. Spoiler talk.
Hey people, just remind you to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, and share this video on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok down below.
So, this movie's premise is basically Wonder Woman. She works with a archaeological company sort of thing. They find a stone that grants your wishes, but takes away something in return, and it only grants one wish. And then a guy who read about the stone takes the stone, and he's like, I wish to be the stone. Now, you would think he turns into a stone, but no, he just gets the wishing power, which is kind of stupid because that's not what his wish was. His wish wasn't like, I wish to have the power of the stone. No, his wish was, I wish to be you. So that means he probably should have turned into a stone, but whatever, I guess. So since he wished to be the stone, he got the powers of the stone, so he could grant someone's wishes, but he gets to take what he wants from them at that point. So he grants the wishes and he's like, hey, I'm taking this from you. I grant your wish, I'm taking this from you. So it's pretty cool, I guess. But at the same time, it's slowly killing him. I guess that's what's taken away from him. It's slowly killing him. But then again, he can just like someone can wish for something. He could just wish for good health from them, I guess. But whatever, I guess. So the rules are they have to be touching him, and then they wish, and then they get their wish, but he gets to take what he wants from them. So that's the rule. So, and this just keeps on going on until he creates mass mayhem and panic. It's pretty fucked up. But at the same time, Wonder Woman and the crazy cat lady, uh, basically Wonder Woman wishes for Steve Trevor back because reasons. Because I guess we need a romantic role in a Wonder Woman movie because no reason whatsoever other than I don't know. She can't carry the movie herself, I guess. I don't fucking know. Kind of stupid, to be honest. And we have like a whole good like 40 minutes of just like this love thing between them, and then they go on an adventure together, and Wonder Woman creates the invisible jet, and then that kind of just gets discarded, and we just kind of forget about that. And then Wonder Woman, the thing she lost for her wish was her powers, kind of, sort of. And then she almost dies from like a little nick on her shoulder. It's pretty ridiculous. She's just like, oh, I feel so bad. And Steve was like, what's wrong? She's like, my powers and stuff. And he's like, oh my goodness, you got slightly nicked on the shoulder. It must be so horrible. Oh my God. And she's like, yeah, my shoulder hurts. That's why I'm limping and kind of like, oh, I can't really do much. It's really stupid. At that point, it's just like, what? She got into a fight. She still has somewhat of her powers. But when she got nicked on the shoulder by a gun, she's just like, oh, my shoulder. It hurts. Um, and then they kind of just go down this path of her and Steve doing stuff together until she rebukes her wish and Steve disappears and she gets her powers back, which heals her for some reason, even though Wonder Woman doesn't have super healing and bullets can't affect her because she uses her bracelets to deflect them. But whatever, I guess. It doesn't matter, I guess. Okay. So whatever about that, whatever. um let's see. What else is stupid about this movie? Let's see. Like the first I legitimately like the first 2 hours were just kind of boring. Kind of just boring like day-to-day life stuff. Like I came here to watch a superhero movie, not to watch a day-to-day life movie, but okay. Whatever, I guess. There was a brief moment in the first place where it was kind of cool, where Wonder Woman was a child and she was doing this like challenge thing. It was kind of like, ooh, that's interesting. And then at the end, she kind of cheats, but kind of doesn't. She just finds a shortcut to get to the winning circle, and she loses. And the moral of the story is, hey, it's never good to take shortcuts or cheat. That's bad. And that's the whole moral of this movie. It's never good to take shortcuts or cheat or bad. It's all bad, 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 bad. It's kind of stupid because I agree with that somewhat, but I totally disagree with that in other ways. Like, if you have something that you have to do, you should do it right. But remember, work smarter, not harder. So if you can find a way to do it right, or even better than right, but faster, good on you. I'm just saying it's a good rule, but then again, if you can find a way to do the exact same thing perfectly, but faster, that's probably the better way. um, so that happens. And then there's a point where she's being a superhero in the beginning. That's pretty cool. Although it kind of makes no sense because in the later movies, like in the earlier movies, in a later version in time, obviously, they never know about Wonder Woman. And it's kind of like, really? Like, no one has ever said anything about Wonder Woman or ever noticed Wonder Woman at all. Like, Batman doesn't know about Wonder Woman? Like, Batman. Batman knows pretty much fucking, he knows, like, everything. I'm just saying, that's kind of dumb, but pretty cool action scene, I guess. And then we get into the boring part, and then we get by the end where we start getting to like the ridiculous part, but kind of cool part because you get some more action, I guess. So another thing is the girl wishes to be like Diane, so she gets kind of super strong and stuff like that. But then somehow, even though like the rules say you only get one wish, she gets another wish and she becomes a tiger lady. No, a cheetah lady, I guess. Which is like I guess that's stupid. Like what happened to this one wish? That doesn't make any sense. One wish per person. But she got two wishes. And then at the end the guy's just like, "Hey Diane, I'll give you another wish." That doesn't make any sense. One wish. The guy doesn't get to decide you get an extra wish. It's only one wish, but whatever, I guess. Maybe it's different because he's just like, hey, you wished on the stone, but now you're wishing on me. It's kind of different, but stupid. I don't know. It's stupid. Um, what else? What else? Let's see. So they break that rule. They break the one wish rule. And then at the end, Diane, she goes into the lair where this guy is, and she's like, hey, you gotta stop this. But somehow he has supernatural powers now, but this is never shown beforehand. Like beforehand, he got his ass kicked, his health is really bad, but now he has supernatural powers. And also, they're breaking another rule. Remember the first rule? You have to be touching him to wish, but now you just have to look at him or think about him, and you can make your wish. It's really fucking stupid. And why the fuck is he doing this in the first place? He wanted to become like wealthy and successful, but now he's just like, I guess fuck the world. I'm gonna make everybody have their wish for some fucking reason. Like why? Like what? Like your whole goal is to become successful. You did it. Congratulations. But now you're like, hey, everybody in the world, take a wish for whatever reason. I guess I want more stuff. I guess you could say absolute power corrupts absolutely or something like that, but it's kind of stupid at the same time, but okay, whatever, I guess. Like, why is this happening? I don't know. So yeah, that happens. Like, this guy, he wants wealth and success, he gets it, but then he's just like, I'm gonna make the whole world wish. Again, another thing that's stupid because you're supposed to have to touch him and then wish, but whatever, I guess, looking into this guy's eyes, and then at the end, you just have to kind of think about it, because for some reason, he can hear everybody's voice, and everybody can still hear his voice. I don't know who, I guess someone wished that. I don't know who wished that. Like, someone wished, like, hey, I wish this guy could talk to everybody without the TV, I guess. Which is stupid, but okay. What else? Excuse me. What else is stupid about this movie? Okay. There was a fight between Diane and the cat lady. It was it was a pretty cool fight, but at the same time, the special effects were absolute garbage. And at the end, Diane could only win by electrocuting the cat lady by putting a electrical wire into the water, even though the cat lady was like straddling this electrical wire as it was broken. Nothing happened to her, by the way, until she landed in the water and the electrical wire landed in the water with her, which is stupid. Then she just got like electrocuted. It's like, oh, I'm electrocuted, I'm out. And nothing happened to Diane, by the way. Like, since when was Wonder Woman immune to electricity? Since when? Since when is this? And you could just say like, oh, she was wearing armor, but her head was exposed, and the armor is made out of metal, so it should be much more conductive. But okay, whatever. I guess she's immune to electricity. That's a new power I've never seen from Wonder Woman, but okay, I guess whatever. And then she goes in to stop the bad guy from making this stupid thing where he's just like, hey, everybody get a wish because that's how the power works now, I guess. I guess someone wished that to be the power. I don't know, but whatever. Um, so she goes in there to stop him, and for some reason he has superpowers now. At first, he only had the power to wish, as I already said this previously, but now he has superpowers, right? Like at first he was getting his ass kicked, but now he has superpowers because wind comes out and he blows away Diane, and Diane for some reason is super weak at this point, which doesn't make any sense. I guess the electricity did affect her, but at first she didn't look weak. Like she looked pretty strong still, but for some reason this guy, he's surrounded by this wind that just she can't get through. It's like, oh my goodness. I guess it's like a hurricane force wind, but he's literally affecting nothing but pieces of paper in this room. And Diane, it's kind of stupid, but whatever, I guess. Uh, so he's just like, oh, I have wind around me now. So I guess one of the people that wished had superpowers, and he took the superpowers for the wish. I guess I don't know, but I guess he took the superpowers. So maybe that's how it happened. Maybe this is how his powers changed, because a bunch of people wished, and those people had superpowers, and that's how it happened. I guess I don't know, but that could be a possibility. I don't fucking know. I don't think this movie knows either. It's just expend all belief. This is what's happening now. So then Diane can't defeat him, but she lassos him, and now she can talk through his brain to everybody else. That's another new superpower that Diane has. Lasso telekinesis, I guess. And now everybody can hear her through him, and everybody gives up their wish, even though that's totally unrealistic. By the way, the whole wish thing is totally unrealistic. Like, just think about this. You give everybody on planet Earth one wish. Do you know how much sick and sadistic fucks are out there? Do you know how much people would wish stuff that wouldn't even make sense? Like, you think, like in the movie, all we see is like this mundane, day-to-day life wishes. Like, someone's like, I wish for $1 million. Someone gets mad and says, I wish you would drop dead. Someone says, I wish your kind would go away. You know, like, just get deported back to your country. You know, like, just mundane shit. You don't think someone would be crazy enough to be like, hey, I'm a psychopath. I wish, like, all these people were dead. Or I wish everybody was enslaved to me. Or I wish to be a god. Or, like, I wish to have god-type powers. Like, or, like, people are just like, oh, like, you don't think, like, anybody would wish stuff like that? Like, that's so stupid. Why would you give everybody a wish when people could just be like, hey, I wish everybody on planet Earth would fucking die? And don't say there wouldn't be anybody that would do that, because there definitely would be. Like, what the fuck? Like, this doesn't make any sense. People just making wishes left and right, and no one's making, like, horrible wishes or good wishes. You don't think someone was like, I wish world peace and everybody had hunger. Like, I wish everybody wasn't hungry anymore and there was world peace. I wish this, I wish that. You know? Like, there would be several people, okay? This 100% would happen. There would be several people that would wish for the worst of worst shit. There would be several people that would wish for fucking power. Like, make themselves king of the fucking world or whatever. And then there would be several people that would wish for actually good shit and be like, hey, I wish for world hunger to stop. I wish for world peace. I wish for all these things to happen. But I guess it's all mundane shit, so it doesn't matter, and there's mass chaos. I guess that's just the way it works, but whatever. I guess people in the 1980s didn't want to wish for anything special, I guess. Okay. And then at the end, Diane's just like, hey, if you want everything to go back to war, or like, if you want everything to go back to normal, resend your wish. And everybody does. Doesn't make sense because why would everybody resend their wishes? I don't understand why they would do that because that just doesn't make sense. It's just not a thing people would do. Some people, yes, they would do it for the greater good, but a lot of people, maybe even the vast majority of people, would be like, I'm keeping my wish, bitch. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm keeping my wish. I'm just saying, some of those people kept their wishes for fucking sure. And some of those wishes might have been really fucked up. And then there's another thing, like there was nukes that were coming from Russia and stuff, like all over the world. It was a global, basically it was just like the end of the world. And then when they rescinded their wishes, the nukes disappeared. Like, I understand that the American nukes disappeared because he wished for those nukes to exist in the first place. So I get like, oh, when he unwished it, those nukes disappeared because they no longer exist. But Russia didn't wish that, so why didn't Russia's nukes hit America? They just disappeared too, I guess? Like, was someone in Russia wish like, I wish nukes would fly or something? Like, it doesn't make sense. Why did all the nukes disappear at the end? But whatever, I guess. And then like Wonder Woman learns how to fly in this movie, which wouldn't be so bad if the effects weren't like so horrible, because the effects were pretty fucking bad. And she kind of turns into Superman in this movie because she has super hearing, which isn't a Wonder Woman thing, but I guess she has that now, and she basically at the end turns into Superman. So that happens, I guess. So all in all, this movie was very boring, and it was very stupid. And there was a few parts that were kind of actiony, and I kind of liked them. And there was an end credit scene, by the way. And in that end credit scene, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I'm mistaken or not, but I think that was the original Wonder Woman. I'm not sure though, but I think that was from an older TV show. That was Wonder Woman from an older TV show. So that was pretty cool, I guess. And I'm also pretty sure she's the one that used to wear the golden armor. At least that's what I kind of got from that. Because she's also an immortal Amazon. But yeah, all in all, this movie was very bad. And I would not watch it again. It had a great premise, but it was done very poorly and stupidly, and they wasted a bunch of time on stupid shit that we didn't need. But anyways, I hope you liked this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell notification. It's the best way to keep my channel. Link down below to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace. Shadow, my baby, I love you so much. You're my baby. And you love to sleep in the bathtub. 'Cause you're a weirdo. Shadow, look over here, buddy. Look over here.